Tell me about the first night you spent in jail.
At 16 was my first time in prison. I was scared. I went to prison for attempted murder on Robert. And they transferred me from juvenile prison to adult prison.
At 16?
Yeah.
Your first night?
Yep. I was in the holding cell the first night.
Ooh.
And man, I was petrified, man. Because in New Orleans, you hear, I went to this jail called the Old Parish Prison. And at the time, it was considered worse than Angola. And it was a parish prison. And, you know, and it's not to make myself sound like a tough guy, nothing like that. When I was in the streets, I grew up in the streets. I saw my mama get shot when I was 9. My mama didn't die. I saw my mama do stuff. And then I did things in the streets. So I was cool with using a gun. Mm-hmm. It was the regulator. It was, right. It's what we do. And it wasn't even just me. It was the environment.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like if you see a lion go kill a zebra, like people who looking at it may be appalled by it. But the animals in the kingdom understand this is a natural part of what gotta go on here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. The animals ain't tripping.
Right.
They like, dang, let's go over here. Yo, they eating.
Yeah.
And so it was a custom. And so when I went to prison, I was like, oh, you know, ain't no guns in here. You know what I'm saying? It's bare knuckles in here. All right, bet. I gotta throw them. And so, you know, you hear the bars clanking, boom, boom. You hear all that stuff, man. And you playing these mental games in your head.
Yeah.
On what's not gonna happen, which you're not about to let happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which you're not about to let happen. What you gonna do? What you willing to die for? You know what I'm saying? And so it was a petrifying night, not because it was petrifying, but because of everything that was in my brain.
I went to jail one time.
Yeah.
I was a student here at Morehouse.
Come on, man.
I had, you remember when the wall came down, the Berlin Wall?
Yep.
So next door to me were people from Berlin. The wall came down and they flew back home.
Mm.
So they said, we want to sell y'all Mercedes. So I'm a college student. They leaving the country the next day.
Yeah.
They give it to me for close to nothing.
Yeah.
So 3 days later, I'm driving around in Atlanta. Police roll that siren.
Yeah.
Me over, ask for registration. I pull out the registration. It's Yukolov's registration. It don't match me.
Ain't nothing Yukolov about you.
Ain't nothing Yukolov about me. So I was like, oh no, my next door neighbor, you know, get him on the phone. Yukolov is gone.
They gone.
They put me in jail, Trap, true story. They put me in jail. I'm in a full-length Sherlin. I'm in central booking. We all in one main room. I'm scared to death.
Yeah.
I'm not no street guy. I'm pretending to be.
Yeah.
The police, maybe about 3 hours later, come to the hall where everybody is. Says, Jamal Bryant in here? I said, yeah, it's me. I'm thinking I'm getting bailed out.
Yeah.
Says, yeah, it's me. I'm gathering my stuff.
Yeah.
They said, we just want you to know we got your Mercedes in impound. So everybody in the like, your Mercedes?
Yeah.
So the guys walk up to me, Trey's like, where you from? I said, I'm from Baltimore. So they make up in their mind that I'm a drug dealer.
Of course.
Trap, Father, forgive me. I went into full character. Trap, the whole weekend, you couldn't tell me. They're like, people coming up to me asking for jobs when they come out. Yeah. They like, man, listen, I'm going to be a faithful worker. I'm good. I'm like, man, just see me when you get out.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of you.
You trying to survive.
I was trying to survive.
Yeah.
I promise God. I promise God. I don't know what oath you made in jail. The oath I made was to make sure my tags were always right. Make sure I had the right sticker. That was the only thing I that was the commitment I had to make to God that weekend. But
Full
that whole
throttle.
weekend.
Full throttle.
Oh, listen.
You locked in.
You didn't tell me
Kingpin
nothing.
status.
Listen, I was doing it. A Sherlin and a Benz.
Yeah.
I did it. I made it through the weekend.
Yeah. My question is, if once somebody came home and saw you, what happened?
Oh, it wouldn't have gone well. It would not have gone well. I'd have told him I cleaned up. I went to Traps class. I went to Traps class and turned a new lease on life.
Up a new
Things
lease.
I used to do.
Yeah,
I went to a church meeting one night. My soul just wasn't right.
Hey,
God told me to give it all up.
Pick it up.
Yes. Listen, so from one returning citizen to another.
Yeah,
I'm glad that we're here. Yes.
I can show you where to get a job.
Thank you, man. Me, you, and Malcolm X. We done.
Oh,
we done
my
done
God.
I want to ask you, because you have a 32-time felon in the White House. And people who have walked your journey of 10 years, 5 years, 7, they can't get an apartment.
Man, listen. I try to stay away from politics as much as possible because people are so emotional about it. But that rubbed me wrong.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of stuff that really get under my skin.
Yeah.
That rubbed me wrong.
Yeah.
Because I knew for a fact, and people say, well, it was this, it was that. We don't have the luxury as Black men in America.
Yeah.
We don't have the luxury of justifying why something happened or not.